Hello everybody, my name is Austin and tonight we're going to be talking about long exposure photography. So the basic fundamentals of it are this. You have a camera that has a shutter. The longer the shutter is open, the more light is exposed. So basically we're opening our shutter for as long as we can. What's cool about long exposures is that you could basically do them with any camera, using third-party apps or actually doing it inside the camera application on your iPhone. Once you go to the moon icon and select it, by dragging the wheel, you can change how long the exposure time will be.
What's great about the newer iPhones is they have a built-in long exposure function that allows you to take the photo while hand-holding your phone. With any other device, this is practically impossible. If you have an older device or a camera, what you're going to need is a tripod, a timer, or a remote trigger. Because if you have a long exposure and you have any movement with the camera, it creates ghosting. So to combat this, if you have an iPhone, you could actually use a pair of headphones with a plus and minus on it, and through any of the applications, it will act as a remote trigger.
So the first thing you want to keep in mind is composition and location. I found this old Chevy truck overgrown with ferns and a tree. Now there's a really cool app that's called Sky Guide, and it uses a GPS and your location, and you can basically go through and change the time in the app where everything's going to be in relation to you. And I use that to frame it up because right now the Milky Way is coming right up right next to where our tree is right now, and that's going to make for a really cool, interesting shot. I'm going to be using this LED light. I'm going to be going around our foreground elements because if we just shot this without it, the Milky Way would be exposed and this would be completely dark. I have my LED positioned just slightly out at the car so that it gets a nice even exposure, because if I was to shine it directly at the car, it would be almost overexposed. Another fun technique with light painting is going around and making cool little swirls and all kind of things that you want to get creative with. And the thing about it is that it's just super random. You just move around and play with it till eventually something magical happens. And you can use basically anything to move your light around. That's why tonight I'm going to mount this light onto this drone. Right, and that's for the end of this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, maybe learned a little something today. Remember, Akaku. This is how we stay connected.